go off of, okay, he raps violence, then he violent. What's up, Truth Team? It's your girl, Mickey Truth. Etsy's #1 urban blog and the queen of paperwork. Listen, okay, Yella Beezy, y'all know he dealing with the loss of his mom. And when I see him post and stuff, it just breaks my heart because I can relate to that. You know, it's been 10 years since I lost my mom, and it still feel like it just happened. So he definitely got a battle to go through with that, on top of fighting for his life in the legal system, because y'all know he is still facing, okay, trial for the murder of rapper Mo 3. Now, his defense, though, dropped a motion in limine, and I said, dang, they trying to tie what to the what? I'm gonna be honest, it's like if you scroll down YouTube, every allegation they ever put on Beezy is literally in the paperwork now. Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth. As always, y'all, all documents that I use for my content is available on my Patreon. Come join the Truth Team on Patreon. All documents that I use for my content is available to the members. So y'all come tap in with the Truth Team on Patreon. All right, so this motion in limine was filed back on January 22nd, okay? Listen, I don't know about y'all, but this thing gets spicy, okay? So, like, the basis of everything is this, okay? His lawyers are asking the judge to block prosecutors from using his rap lyrics, his music, videos, and old street rumors against him in court. Sound familiar? Same thing Lil Durk legal team is trying to do on his case, okay? They say, yo, you cannot put his music, alleged beef, past beef, future beef, whatever, in front of a jury to make him look guilty. Now, you may think they can't, but they'll find a way to do it. We've seen it multiple times, okay? Now, why have his lawyer filed this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why at this point? You know, well, according to page 5 of the filing, Yella Beezy is charged with capital murder for hire connected to the 2020 killing of Mo 3. Okay. Now, the state is trying to paint the picture like this, y'all. Okay, close your eyes. Okay. Yella Beezy had beefs. He had street ties. His lyrics talks about violence. And his circle was involved in shootings. Okay. So when you tie all that together, you look like, okay, what you got going on? Now, again, Texas ain't technically a drill sector. They got their own wave of music, but it's like an olive branch from drill, though, because you know what they be talking about. If you know, you know, like y'all be putting in the comments, okay? But the defense that, hold on, forget all that. Open your eyes, okay? That's unfair, okay? It's no proof, and it's not proof. You can't use it as proof. So what we talking about? So let's just go ahead and put a pin in this now before the trial starts, okay? Now, they talk about some unsolved few cases, okay? On pages 6 through 9, the document lists multiple past shootings and incidents that police allegedly tried to link to Yella Beezy, okay? Now, again, this is like a YouTube breakdown because I've heard and seen a few videos that talk about some of this. So I'm like, okay. The most popular situation was Roy Lee, okay? The shooting in 2018, okay? The next popular one was when Yella Beezy himself got shot on the tollway in 2018. Trap Boy Freddy shooting. Bubba Brownie murder. The Warren Spice murder. Robert G shooting, okay? Because I can't pronounce his last name, all right? And more street incidents. Now, defense is saying, hey, none of these cases were ever proven, so you can't use it, okay? No arrest tied to Yella Beezy were ever done. And mostly rumors, hearsay, and speculation. Because like I said, you can find all these situations in some video on YouTube, for sure, okay? They call them unsolved few cases and say the state wants them to use them to influence the jury emotionally. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely would do it with the emotions. Because y'all know we are an emotional society. A lot of people will put emotions before logic. So, yeah, I can understand not wanting that put before people that's probably going to possibly think like that. Because they not mixed in with this. They probably don't even live in these areas. Oh, they know, oh, he gang. Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, lock him up. Like, he did it. You ain't need to prove it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, now, like every other case that do lyrics and music, why is his rap music a big issue? Well, pages 10 through 18 focus heavily on Yella Beezy music. And I actually like Yella Beezy as an artist. Y'all know it's not many Texas artists that I would listen to. You got to have a different type of ear to listen to Texas music. But even before I became a blogger, I definitely like the Yella Beezy style with a lot of his songs. So I definitely listen to, and I even listen to Mo3. So it's like certain artists from Texas definitely, got their own little sound, and you can vibe to it. But most of the rappers down there, I'll be like, oh no, that's not for me. That's just my opinion, though. Okay. Now, the state allegedly wants to use his lyrics, his videos, gangster rap persona, okay, rap beef song mentioning money and violence. Hey, like I said, one thing if you rap about it, another thing if you really out here living it, that could be a problem, okay? So the suggestion is this, okay? He raps about violence, so he must be violent. And I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of like a stretch for real, though. You know what I'm saying? I sit over here and talk about street nigga shit all day with y'all. I ain't in no streets, I sit over here and talk about rap beef, and I ain't beefing with nobody but Mr. Truth. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, like, that is a little reach, you know what I'm saying? So, the defense says this, though. That is dangerous, though, to go off of, okay, he raps violence, then he violent. And it's racist. And it's misleading. Now, where the racist part come in, I'm like, dang, okay, y'all like, all the trick words, just put it in there, okay? Like the Lil Durk case, they are arguing that rap is art, rap is storytelling, rap is entertainment, not confessions. But I gotta be fair though, some of these niggas be confessing. I ain't gonna lie, some of these niggas be confessing. Now in Yella Beezy case, now I ain't gonna say I listen to every Yella Beezy song, okay? I don't know if he actually confessed to anything. He may have some shit that you be like, but I don't know. But y'all put it in the comments if I'm missing something, okay? Now, expert witness Professor Eric Nelson, okay? On pages 11 through 15, the defense brings in Professor Eric Nelson as an expert, okay? He specializes in hip-hop culture, rap lyrics in court, racial bias, and prosecutions, okay? He's going to explain, look, most rapper, put a little fluff, add a little fluff to the music, you know what I'm saying? Personas are created, and that is true. You have to create it because you have to be marketable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. You just got to, I've learned that myself. You got to market yourself a little bit, okay? Lyrics are not diaries. However, though, some rappers will disagree on that because they'll say that that's how they started out as a rapper, journaling, diaries, whatever. Now, courts misinterpret rap. That is true. We saw that with YNW Melly case. Live. Okay, we saw that for sure. Black artists are judged harsher. And I will say they do because black artists are the ones doing gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a few, white boys that's coming in doing gangster rap, but for the most part, they do gangster rap, drill rap, whatever. Like they talk about the stuff that people in environments where they came from can relate to. You gotta remember that's their first audience, okay? The people that's making $1 million a year wasn't listening to them niggas. It's the people that's down, they probably like about to get cut off and stuff, was listening to that music. So they had to make relatable music. And Dirt said it well in one of his intros to a video where he said, shit, I can't keep rapping about, some type of watch. He was like, half these niggas don't even know what that is, you got to be relatable. So, so again, basically they say, hey, don't confuse entertainment with evidence. And that is true. Now, the rap whole racial bias thing, okay? So page 16 through 18 cites studies showing jurors view rap lyrics as more dangerous than other music. And that is true. That is true because although if you really listen to a country song, I'll be like, bro, what you just said you was gonna do to the what? You did what to the what after you drunk a beer? Like, but a lot of people don't dissect it as much as hip-hop lyrics, So, same violent lyrics, okay? They use this, right? If labeled country, and look, that was just my example, people say art. If label rap, people say criminal. And hey, y'all get in the comments though. They got a point with that, okay? Now, the bias hurts black defendants in court, and that is true because if you're not going to be bringing up everybody that do some type of music or some type of artistry and entertainment, then why are you always bringing up with these rappers? Now again, if you lay out at 6:02, I shot that nigga in his dome, and the murder that you charged him with was at 6:02, and the nigga got shot in the head, then yeah, that's different. But that don't even be what be going on. Like, I'm just gonna say that, you know. So, legal arguments, pages 19 through 33. Like, this is a deep argument, okay, a long argument, okay. This document is 33, and I just realized the document I got up is the other document, but nevertheless, that's 7 pages. We're gonna add that into the video too. So we're gonna get there, okay. Now, they argue the state cannot use stuff to prove identity, motive, intent, opportunity, plan, knowledge, accident, flight, because none of it directly proves he committed this crime. They say only makes jurors think he seems bad, which is illegal, you know? So they have a First Amendment argument, right, where pages 34 through 35 argues using his music violates free speech rights. And that's very important, okay? They say you cannot criminalize someone's thoughts, art, or imagination. And I mean, that's true. You can't say shit. Music is crime, you know, because hell, my little short-lived rap career, you know, it's a wordplay thing. Because y'all remember that one when I got on the Chief Keef beat? I'm like, I'm only 35, 40 close by. That was wordplay. I wasn't talking about age, nigga. I was talking about yeah. I couldn't get through that without laughing. But no, on some real stuff. That's really what I was referring to when I said 40. But it was a wordplay on age. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out that song because it's still out. Look, give me my little 2 cents from Distro Kid. Now, on pages 35 through 37, stopping the end around, okay? The defense warns prosecutors not to use relationship evidence as a loophole, okay? They say you cannot sneak in rumors and rap lyrics by pretending it's background. If you have proof, use the proof, not vibes. That's the thing. Like, so you gonna begin and they say he was smashing hoes in the bathroom with Chris Brown because that's how the video was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But anyway, they are set to have a hearing today. Will that hearing take place? I don't know what the weather like down there in Texas, but y'all let me know. This is how it's about to go. Either the judge is going to allow the evidence or block the evidence. It's going to really be a huge part of this case at this point, right? So what does this motion tell us, Mickey Truth? Like, what really, like, what you saying over? Like, what's going on? Y'all, I have been up early and I'm just giggling today, but y'all excuse me, okay? So listen, it seems to me, okay, in my opinion, of course, the prosecutors, okay, likely have a weak case. I'm gonna be honest, okay? They want to use image and reputation, like stuff that you can find literally on YouTube on the Mo3 sector as a case is crazy. Like, shout out to the Mo3 sector, but that shouldn't be the basis of a court case, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to really be out there with the footwork, with the evidence, okay? The defense is trying to shut this down early, and the point that they just found this was technically they were supposed to be having a trial today. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, music is central to the case, and that's gonna be crazy, you know, because that's gonna be crazy to just use music. That's just how I feel about it, you know. But it's a controversial trial case and everything else. So if the judge grants this motion, the state loses a major weapon. If the judge denies the motion, hey, they about to paint Yella Beezy as a pistol-toting street rapper that put bounties on niggas' heads and all that. I'm telling you. So with that being said, the big picture here is we got to see what's going on. Who is going to win this power play in this courtroom? We'll find out. And I'll be back with a video with that. So as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. Catch you on the next one. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast. Come join the Truth Team on Patreon. All documents that I use for my content is available to the members. So y'all come tap in with the Truth Team on Patreon. What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does, and let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Hey guys, I'm Nakia. I am the owner operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain. So I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook. And if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party, so I'll catch y'all on the next one.